Good morning. Happy Wednesday. No, Tuesday. What day is it? What's my name? It's Tuesday. Yesterday was a holiday here, so I am just ambitious. I think I'm just going to speed through the rest of the week. I hope everybody is well. Everybody slept well. Everybody's feeling good. We had some huge thunderstorms here last night. So I was half in, half out, but it was somehow I love and enjoy those sounds. Even at 3 a.m. My name is Paula Haick, and I'm a conscious channel medium and teacher, and I love to come live at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time, and chat about, good morning, Rosalie, chat about whatever needs to come through. I open myself as a conduit for my guides and ask to speak about things that people might need to hear for their greatest support today. So as I'm reminded today, as I'm sipping my coffee, my eyes are a little heavy from the beautiful, magical thunderstorm last night. I was reminded very quickly this morning to choose how I wanted to start my day. How did I want to feel? What's the first thought? And I woke up to some beautiful messages. And I thought, wow, even though I'm tired and feeling a little blah, when I was in bed, when I was asleep, things were moving and happening for me. And I got to wake up into relationships, abundance. And then I realized sometimes I do forget that every day is a new step, is a new 10 hours or 12 hours, forever we're awake, to really sink in and learn and enjoy. So if we break it down like that, instead of always seeing, good morning, Sharon, always seeing a huge timeline ahead of us, can we remember that every day is a new opportunity to really go in and think, how am I going to be willing to experience today? What is my first thought? What are my intentions? And what do I have to do today? And I'm going to bulldoze through what I have to do today, or am I going to allow some time and space to connect? Is today going to be a fabulous day? Always. I always wake up and say it's a good day for a good day. But it's an opportunity for you to reframe every single morning when you wake up. It's a gift. It's a blessing. You're here. You breathe. You're here to experience whatever you need to experience in those conscious hours that you are awake. And then at night, pardon me, I have something by. And then at night, when you are dreaming and traveling and resting and repairing and restoring, it's magic when you wake up to beautiful messages and abundance and seeing things that you've always wanted start to trickle in to your personal space. So do not forget that every day is an opportunity to remember that you are source and to remember that you are here. And in here, your guiding compass, your feeling, your heart state is what the outside world will reflect back. So it may take 4 coffees and for you to shake it off to get there, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. So they really wanted to chat today about work and worth. Work and worth. So I was doing some blueprint readings this week and some ideal client readings this week, and I noticed that a lot of people were kind of hung up on the idea that, oh my gosh, look at all the work I have to do to myself. It's not work. It's an opportunity to express and create. So if you think, oh, I have all this work to do, where's your head going to go? Is it going to be optimistic or excited? Probably not. The word work to me is correlated with, I have to, right? But what if we have the word create take its place? Express. Oh, I'm going to express and create today. That is your work in this world. That is your contribution in this world. right? And you may think, well, you don't have a choice, but you always have a choice about how you feel about it. You always have a choice about how you feel about it. You always have a choice at what pace you do it. You always have a choice about how you're going to create. Is it going to be with your full alignment and integrity? Or is it going to be something that you just have to get done because you don't like doing it? And then when you don't like doing it, how are you feeling? Think about that for a minute. Your work, your output is not tied to your worth. If you just sat there in the chair all day and had coffee and looked outside, you would not be unvaluable because you didn't work. That is an old belief system. That is an old ideal. That is an old concept that people may have been taught, seen, or shown that they attach themselves. Your worth is not your work. Your worth is your creative expression. Your worth is your internal state. Your worth are your feelings. Your worth is how you feel about yourself. So if you're feeling like, oh, I have all this work to do, I'm wondering if you could ask yourself, is that what I really believe? Is that really what I want? Or can I switch it to, oh, look at all this beautiful creative expression I want to do. And if I don't get it done today, that's okay. And maybe tomorrow I'm going to want to do more. And then slowly that old belief system, that old thought process of having to work to define your worth will fade away because you're no longer defining your worth based on your output. Your worth is an internal state. It's an internal feeling. And you are so worthy of all the things. If you got a prize for working really hard in life, then half the people I know would be billionaires, including me. So don't attach your worth to your work. You are worthy whether you choose to clean the gardens or sit and contemplate or create a beautiful program for somebody. You are still worthy. So let's recreate that mentality, that belief system, and ask ourselves today, is that mine? Does that belong to me? And does that make sense in the world, in the day that I'm trying to experience? Every day, you have an opportunity to ask that. Every day, you have an opportunity to go, okay, am I basing my worthiness on how much I do today? Because the most creative time that I've ever had is when I don't do anything and when I sit, meditate, and allow possibilities to stream in. I know it seems very counterintuitive and counterproductive to what we've been taught, shown, and modeled. But there's a space in there, there's a sweet spot in there where you're going to get inspired to do things a different way, to do things your way, to do things in your time, to do things sacredly for you. So know that your worth is inside of you always. Good morning, Katie. And it's not work that defines you. And you're not a work in progress. You were born worthy, you were born source, you will die worthy, you will die source. Everything in between is the days to wake up and to create and express and support. If you were born at the exact moment, full of worth, full of love, full of source, full of light. It doesn't dissipate based on how you act or don't act. It's always in there. So let's go in and let's connect to our worth. Let's connect to our creativity today. And let's see what we choose to experience today, knowing that sometimes those old belief systems, they're just not for us. All right, eyes closed. Take a breath. Let the shoulders drop away from the ears and just sit. And breathe. Noticing the space at the top of the head, allowing beautiful white light, source light, to be poured down through the top of the head as you connect to the infinite source outside of you, all around you, to the infinite source in you, always. Letting it co-mix, mingle, and dance, filling up your body, awakening your soul, and that knowing that you are a soul, an expression, and a physical body here in this lifetime. Connecting with the essence of you and paying attention to the space at the heart, in the heart center, allowing that beautiful sphere of light to grow, to brighten, to pulse, to expand. As we open our heart to send out that light into our day, into our world, we also open the back body and allow receiving energy to come through as we co-create with the universe today, as we create and express, and we redefine our worth. We redefine our work, and we insert the word create. We sit with this knowing because we already knew, and we are so glad to be reminded of it. Allowing that sphere of energy in the heart space to grow wider and wider and wider, creating a beautiful orb around you. So you're a very tiny seed in the middle of your orb, your essence, your you. Looking around and noticing the colors, the feels, the textures, the temperatures. Being so grateful for this connection again. To connect to the frequency of you, your essence and love. And to connect to the frequency of worth. You were born worthy and you will die worthy. And this worthiness will never fade when you leave the physical body. You are an integral part of consciousness. And you're an integral part of the awakening that's happening. Sending this love out wherever you go today. May you be inspired to create and express, even if it's just sitting still. Softly opening the eyes and closing the space at the top of the head. I wish you the most beautiful day to really dance and embrace your worth and to create and express exactly who you are. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.